Hello guys, good evening. So today I want to show us a quick and fast way to make loops in Studio One. So to all my FL users and FL lovers that have migrated into Studio One and you've been finding this very hard to create patterns and all to be able to make your beat creation or loop creation very fast, you are welcome because today's tutorial is all about making patterns and creating loops faster and easier, just like the way we used to do it in FL Studio. Yeah, so the first thing you need to do is when you have your section opened like this, come to browser. Now under browser, you're going to see come under instrument, so you're going to see a lot of stuff. Yeah, so we just come straight to PRESONUS. Now what you need for this thing is impact. So impact is like a sound designer, like a sampler, like a pad sampler. So it's like a designer. We have another sampler in Studio One, but this is like you can drag in samples into these particular pads, each of them, and you can customize them the way you want them to sound like or be like. You can change them from either being a stereo sound to a mono sound. You understand? Like this. You can also mute and solo each of them. It's complex. It has a whole lot of stuff with it. Yeah. So first thing first, I'm going to use a preset. I like this preset, dark trap. Yeah, so we can just quickly get this over with. So dark trap. So we have the kick, we have the peck, we have the snare claw, we have the clap board. Like so, there are a whole lot of samples here you can select from. Yeah. So let's quickly go down to what we came for. So you come here and double click into this field, this particular field. So I've looped this particular section here. So you just double click into it and it's going to bring out this MIDI mapper here. Then you double click again to open the edit button. Don't mind me. I was just trying to mess around with all this stuff. Let me remove it here. So here now, this is what we have. Let me remove the browser. So we have this empty space to be able to tweak whatever we want to tweak. And so these are all the drum samples that we have here. Yeah. So what you need to do next is to click Windows Shift P on the Windows system. On Mac system, you should you press Command Shift P to bring out this pattern. So this is what you can do. There are two ways you can do this. You can either choose to do this manually or you can choose to do it automatically. So you can either choose to do it manually like this. And when you play it, it's going to sound like this. Yeah. So, and you can also choose to do it automatically. What do I mean by do it automatically? You can just come here. You can choose to make it every fourth step or make it every second step. Or you can also make it a fill line and you can still clear the lane and you can still shift the lane whatever way you want to tweak it. Yeah. So we are on the kick. Yeah. So let's come here to automatically just select it for you. So let's say we want a snare. So let's come here and make the snare every second step. So you see, so it's going to be able to play that. So you see that it's just there. Then you can choose to let's look for a hi-hat sample. You can just come here and click the hi-hat sample. Depending on what you want to do, I'm just trying to just mess around this whole stuff. Then you can also choose to, But if you want to still go around and mess around with it, you can still mess around with it. You can do it manually, like I've said before. You can still do it automatically with those buttons I just showed you up there. So here you have it, a quick and faster way to make loops and samples using Studio One. So to all my FL lovers that loves to use patterns, so you can create as many patterns as you want here, and you can still lay them around here. So there's